Hello. It's been a while. I've said that though, probably over and over in the attempts that I've made over the past however long it was to return to normalcy. Um, of course, with it never working out. So I haven't been doing anything for a while, especially because there's been a shortage of Adderall, and I haven't been able to get the meds I need to even focus. But I haven't really been able to do much of anything I enjoy anyway. Um, I just got new meds yesterday, Vyvanse, because of the Adderall shortage. So I have some focus today, and I don't know. I felt like making this. It's not scripted. I tried to think about what I would even want to say in the shower, but it's just overwhelming. I guess overstimulating to me to try to like simulate a conversation like that, no matter what it is. So here I am. Um, I've been sick. I mean, I think I've been sick for a long time. Been going to the doctors a lot for my hands, physical therapy, PCP. I'm going to be probably in about a month because that's how long these weights take. I'm going to be seeing a nerve specialist as well as a knee specialist because of the hypersensitivity apparently in my fingertips that's preventing me from doing much of what I want to be doing. And the fact that I can't exercise either because it seems to be that the Lyme disease took out one of my knees. Um, so I haven't been able to do that either. And it's a shame because I always hated exercising before I had my medication, and it became fun, weirdly, I guess, because I wasn't doing anything mentally, and I could just focus on physical movements and action, and it cleared my mind a lot when I was overstimulated, and it was really good for me. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that for, I think, months now, probably 2 months. Um, it's okay otherwise. It's just, I'm very tired of not being able to do things that would have enriched my life. It's been a long time since this started, and I shouldn't be emotional about it. I mean, it's not new, and it's not dramatic. And every time that I've talked about it in the videos that I recorded leading up until now, because I did occasionally do that, and I just didn't upload it because I couldn't be consistent again. I still have the videos, but I don't know why. I'm just sad, I guess. I I, I was thinking, I would say this isn't dramatic for me. I'm sure this sounds terrible to you, but I've been living with it for probably 4 months now. I don't really know. I have no concept of time at this point. But no, I guess it does still feel terrible. So that's nice. Um, I've been going to physical therapy, I think weekly, and normal therapy as well. Um, Physical therapy, they can't do much about my hands because it was caused by Lyme disease, and because it's not a well understood illness, there's just nothing that can really be done. So I've just been resting a lot, and resting does seem to help, but I have to rest so much, and it seems like it takes so little to make a mistake that'll make me lose days or even over a week of progress at a time. So I think if I had been, like if I had been asleep, this whole time, this probably would be over with by now, but I just, I can't do nothing. I have to try to get some enjoyment out of life, and I have at times, but not nearly as much as I wish I could be. And there's just a lot of stuff that I used to enjoy that I don't really enjoy right now, because even if I make myself do it, even if it's something fun like video games, I'm perpetually aware of the fact that I'm using my hands and it's hurting them and it's making me worse. I just haven't been playing that much. I've been playing Call of Duty. Okay, my microphone died, but I got it fixed pretty quickly. I've been playing Call of Duty on and off, um, which I've probably said before. I really wanted to be able to play it, but it was too demanding on my hands. Um, and I have worked out somewhat of a solution for it, so I have been able to play it, and it's a very grinding based game just to unlock things. So it's been nice to have, oddly, as useless as it is, a feeling of structure despite what's been going on. What I've been doing is mixed input, which you may or may not know about. It's when you use a controller as well as your keyboard and your mouse. Of course, I don't use my keyboard because I can't. So what I do is I have my controller resting on my thigh, and I drive the left stick with my left palm, or my lower palm bordering on my wrist. And that's all that my left hand does, which is meant to preserve my fingers so I can do art when I want to. I haven't in forever anyway. Um, and then with my right hand, I use my mouse, which I've applied foam to the left mouse button, the right mouse button, and the left side of the mouse where my thumb would be resting to reduce the shock. Um, and it's not good enough that it doesn't slow the healing process, or even hurt me. But the more I rest without doing this, the less of a toll it takes. And I just need to stop making mistakes. And it's so difficult to not make mistakes. I'm Now that I'm on this new medication and not on a very low dosage of Adderall because they couldn't get the other pills, um, I'm hoping that I will make less mistakes, because it is very easy to not listen to myself and take breaks and overdo it and just do things that I shouldn't be doing because I just can't focus and I can't pay attention when I'm on this medicine that is not good enough for me. It was 30 milligrams. I was on 40 and I was hoping to go up to 50, because I did a full round of 40, and they the biggest they make Adderall tablets is 30 milligrams. You have to get Okay, hold on. My mic seems like it peaked for a second. I hope that's okay. If you want to have more than 30, you have to take a 30 milligram, and you have to take a 10 or a 20 or a 30 with it. So they couldn't stock the 10s to bring me up to 40 milligrams anymore. So I was put back on a dose that I knew from like over a month ago was making me miserable and didn't work. And that was probably over a week until today. Today's the first day that I'm off it. Um, so, I mean, it has made things so much more difficult. My memory was terrible. I kept messing up. So it just felt like such a void. It's just incredible how disconnected from reality I felt. And of course, I should be happy that I don't feel like that today. And I wouldn't say that I am, but I would say that I am thankful. I'm just not happy, generally speaking. Who would be if they were in this situation? It would take something really special. And I suppose it is special to have your focus and agency back to some extent. So I guess what I'm saying is that it would take a miracle. Um, Maybe with this medication and with that I've been resting, maybe I'll be able to upload again soon. I wouldn't get my hopes up. It it will happen eventually, but I have so little drive to push myself right now because every time I do with perfect consistency, I am punished for it, and I can't be happy to do things that hurt me, especially when it's such a terrible process. It doesn't hurt is the thing. My fingertips, my doctor, and this isn't a nerve doctor, this is my PCP and my physical therapist's opinions. They aren't it's something with the nerves, but they aren't apparently damaged. They are hypersensitive. And that may be because of an injury, but apparently if it was damage, it would be hurting. And they don't hurt. What they do is they feel very, very, very sensitive, more so the more I use them, and less so the more I rest them. And it can get to a point that it makes me extremely nauseous. It has not made me throw up, but it has gotten extremely close. I did throw up yesterday, but it was because I think it's probably because I'm sick. It wasn't because of my fingertips, I'm pretty sure. Um, and they also make me extremely, extremely tired. And my doctor didn't believe me when I said this because apparently it makes no sense, but it has been perfectly consistent to me that when I use them too much and I don't let them rest, and this is especially in the mornings, they make me so tired. They make me so tired. I sit in my chair and I lean all the way back and I just sit perfectly still and I feel like I can't move and I just rot. And that's if I don't just outright get in bed. A few days ago it was so bad I was literally in bed for 7 hours, and it doesn't feel like 7 hours. It feels so much less time than that. I mean, it doesn't feel fast. That would make it convenient, but it doesn't feel like 7 hours. It feels probably more like two. Um, so I don't know. I'm exciting myself, I guess. It's just a lot of bad things have been going on lately, and it's very exhausting. And every time I think of you, I feel guilty because I'm not there and I'm not doing what I should be doing. And I wanted to be a consistent person. I wanted, maybe not even successful. I wouldn't call this channel successful, but I wanted to be here for the people who were here for me to watch what I made. And I wanted to mark a change in my life where I was finally consistent. I spent my whole life up until probably August, I think. The exact day that I got on my Adderall was on this channel. I recorded on that day, and that changed my life. I was a terrible, terrible, inconsistent, useless, lazy, unambitious person. And I was haunted by this feeling my entire life that everyone else could just do things and they could just accomplish things and do what they wanted to do. And I had things I wanted to do. I wanted to write. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to record for YouTube, and I couldn't. And I didn't know why. And I had years of just saying that I was too lazy, that I just couldn't, and it was because of some flaw in my personality, and I just couldn't do it. And I wasted years of my life because no one in my personal life growing up, not my mom, not my dad, no one wanted to help. And they knew that I had ADHD from when I was 8 years old. And it wasn't until I was 24 that I got meds for my fucking Adderall for my ADHD. I don't know. I'm just upset, I guess. So I'm just probably talking too much. And I don't think this is where I intended for this video to go, but I'm still going to keep it because I wouldn't say it's because I don't care. I think I would say it's because it's real, but I don't know that I have anything else to say. I want to end this by saying that I'm going to keep resting and I'm going to keep improving and end it on a positive note. And I will add that I think that both of those things are true, but I can't tell myself that and feel like it's true right now. It's hopeful. It's saccharine. It's positive. Can't I can't manage that right now. I don't know. It'll pass. Everything passes. Even if this kills me, it'll have passed. This isn't going to be forever. So that's that. That's all. I guess I have no good news at all for you, other than that I'm still alive. And I suppose that I have my new medicine. I just want my life back. Badly. I have wanted my life back, and I'm honestly surprised I could get this much emotion out of myself about it because I've just been accepting it. And I don't think that's wrong because when you're like this, when you're unable to do the things you like, and there's no solution to it other than resting and rotting and wasting months of your life, I don't know how you could justify being happy or assume that it's a normal state to be in. I'm just waiting for it to blow over, and I'll probably be back before it does, I guess, but I need stability first. I need to be able to feel that I can, record for the channel and play video games and not feel that I'm hurting myself. And obviously, I have been playing video games, but it's different for me because I feel like if I'm recording, it's more than just playing a video game. It's a commitment, and that's okay. It's not a big commitment. It is a commitment to 20 or 30 or maybe more, but generally 20 or 30 minutes of my time of being here and being at my best and not just doing it for myself, but for people who are watching. And I haven't wanted to do that with the state I've been in. If I play video games lately, I've wanted it to be purely for myself. I don't want to speak. I want to just stop when I want to stop, which is often it's not after very much time. And I just even trying, it feels like attempting to make a promise that I can't keep until I've recovered. Um, and it's just been hard to contribute to the channel at all. Like I said, I have tried recording a few times, and I just never want to upload them or edit them. I have sometimes edited them, but for some reason, I always stop before I can upload. It, I just think I'm not ready yet, so maybe I'll upload them all as a backlog once I'm doing a bit better. And I mean, you have to know they're probably not going to make very much sense. It'll be, I mean, a lot of it is going to be a little disingenuous, especially because I mean, it is me lying. It's me lying to myself that I'm well enough to be doing this. And I've always come out of them feeling unhappy. I think for that reason. I don't know. I have no idea. I have so much stuff that's just sitting there waiting to be uploaded, and I just don't want to. I have no idea what to do. So I guess abruptly I'm just going to leave and end the video here. And you'll probably hear from me again when there's good news. Right now, there's not much. So I still I still think about all of you, and I'm really sorry that is like this. I know this isn't some huge operation. I know that I'm not known, I'm not successful. I mean, hell, there might not be a single person who watches this video to this point. And if it is that way, I won't be upset. but I have to try. And I genuinely care about making content for you. It just seems to be that everything I have ever tried turns into some ridiculous tragedy to the point of comedy. Could you imagine waiting years of your life to get the medication that finally gives you agency and puts you on track and makes you understand what you've been missing? And it must have been days, that within days of it, maybe even one day of it, that my hands started to give out. I don't remember clearly enough. And now it's been months. Nothing seems like it has ever been easy or made sense. And so it feels that whenever I lead anyone to rely on me or follow me or count on me, it just always goes this way. I can never manage it. It's just not possible. I'm going to leave now. I hope that things have been well for you. See you at some point. I don't know when it'll be.